Welcome to Missouri Sports Talk. I'm your host, Cameron Staley, and today I'm here with...
Kell, man. Nice to be here, man.
Thank you for coming on the show.
Happy to be here.
So, you are in your final year of college, correct?
I am.
This is year 5?
Yeah, year 5.
Okay.
Super senior year, man.
So, I know it was a while ago. Where did you go to high school?
Wow, you got me feeling old. I went to SLU, man, St. Louis University High School. I'm a junior Billiken, man, for sure.
So, did you choose to go there? Of course, I don't really know how it goes with St. Louis schools.
It actually was interesting because growing up, I did not want to go to SLU. I wanted to go to CBC because that's where my grandpa and my cousins went. But I got older. I went to Loyola Academy, and I went to their Upper Brown program. And I seen how, academically they pushed me, and as a person, they really wanted the best for me. So, all sports aside, I was like, this is a good place, I could go to. And on top of that, it's 7 minutes from my house. I live off of North Kings Highway, so it was perfect. So that's why I ended up going to SLU. And it ended up working well, I love them guys.
So what was it like there?
It was fun. It was very fun. Like I said, during the day, the academics is very rigorous, of course, but long as you do your homework, you respectful to everybody. It's hard to get in trouble there. Dr. K, he's a great dean. He makes sure that we got freedom, flexibility. The parties, of course, was fun. The sports atmosphere, everything about SLU was fun. So it was a great experience.
All right, let's go ahead and get to the hot seat. All right, you got 60 seconds to answer 10 questions.
Okay.
I'm gonna open up the calculator here on accident. All right. So I'm going to give you 3, 2, 1, and then I'll ask the first question.
Let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Favorite food?
Hot wings.
Favorite place to travel?
Florida.
Favorite animal?
I'll say a tiger, but because of my dog, so dog.
Okay. Least favorite sport?
Least favorite sport, cricket.
What is the hardest position to play in your sport?
I'll probably say quarterback or DB.
Okay. Favorite song?
Conspiracy Theory by Lil Durk right now.
Okay. Bucket list item?
Bucket list item? A UFO.
Okay. Do you have a pregame ritual?
My pregame ritual is listen to music and silence, meditation.
Okay. Do you have a least favorite sports team?
For the longest, I hated the 49ers because I grew up a Rams fan, and they always used to beat us. So.
Okay, 5 seconds. Who's your inspiration?
My papa.
All right, you got 58 seconds.
That's good shit.
You did it.
Thank you.
All right. So what sports did you play in high school?
So in high school, I played football, basketball, and I ran track. But I didn't run track consistently. I ran for 2 years, only because I got bit by the injury bug a little bit. But Coach Porter still helped me. Shout out to Coach Porter. He still allowed me to be on the team to condition and get ready for the season. So.
Okay, and you said you played basketball as well?
I played basketball. I got moved up. I played JV freshman year with, that was the team with Brandon McKissick and all, and there was no way I was playing varsity that year. But I got moved up to play on JV, had a good year. Then I played varsity sophomore year. But like I said, I was sitting on the pond. I got little minutes though. But then I made the business decision to play football.
Right. So did you play football all 4 years?
I did. I've been playing football since I was 5.
Okay, so what was freshman year like for you?
Honestly, that's a great question. And I hope a lot of freshmen in high school, listen to this because, I came from Loyola. I academically was prepared. So, but time management was my problem. Getting to things at time, knowing when to do assignments and things like that. I ended with a 3.0, but it was I scraped for that 3.0. Now, and it's school was fun, of course. I never really got in trouble. I always listened to and respected my elders, but when it came to school, that was the hardest thing. It was just time management and being responsible, and I had to hold myself more of accountable because a place like SLU, if you're not mature, you're gonna really fall off, real fast. So that was probably the hardest part about freshman year, just maturing and getting my time management together.
So sophomore year, you probably got more of a role on the football field. So what was that year like for you?
It was very fun. That's when I kind of figured it out in the classroom. Definitely matured. Got a chance to play with A.J. Harden, Jerry Scott, B.J. Wilson. Got a chance to do a lot of things with those guys and Austin Hanna. And like sophomore year, even though we was 3-7, we was scoring a lot of points. We just didn't gel. Coach Jones getting a new team, and at that time, SLU football wasn't as popular. Like now they have I think 150 kids coming out. At one point, it wasn't as much. So, but we did what we did. I had fun because I was mainly playing defense, and I was having a blast doing that. And then coach was like, Jared got hurt, and coach was like, hey, we need to put you at running back. So that's when I got my feet wet with running back because, as you know, we haven't talked about this, but I played defense pretty much my whole life. So when they asked me to play running back sophomore year, it kind of was like okay, different, but I did it, So sophomore year definitely was a fun learning experience, and I got a chance to play with talented guys and see what discipline looks like, So pretty fun.
So junior year, did you end up taking a starting role?
Yes. After my sophomore year, I know I averaged 5.5 yards a carry. I had a few touchdowns, and then, like I said, I was good on the return and on defense. So junior year was really okay, let's put you at running back. This year, Coach Jones was just honest. He was like, you're not playing defense this year. We need you to carry the load. So I really just spent that offseason just getting my body right, gaining weight, That's why I stopped playing basketball, so I can really gain weight. Because sophomore year, I was 174. Going into junior year, I think gained weight, I was 190, 192, So junior year was definitely fun. Obviously, we won 1-9 that year. But just seeing how the team didn't quit, we fought every year. And then on top of that, just me growing as a running back, because I feel like that was one of my best years, because I was downhill, making people miss, and just not doing too much, not trying to be pretty. And I learned to be more physical as a runner.
So senior year, you end up rushing for over 1,000 yards. I think I saw you had 19 touchdowns.
Yeah.
You end up all-district running back, and you end up getting academic all-state. How was that year?
It was great. Like I said, piggyback from junior year, because I didn't realize, I'm just playing ball. I'm not looking. I definitely wanted to get offers and stuff to help my family situation, but I'm just playing ball. So going to junior year, and like you said, starting to get those offers rolling in because of junior year. And then now the mindset senior was, how can I follow this act up with another one? So rushing for I think it was 986 my junior year, off of 7 games. Going into my senior year, it's okay, how can I maximize on my opportunity? So senior year, it was just every time I got the ball, I was just thinking, go score. Now I know I can make these long plays. How can I do it consistently at a high level? So senior year was very fun. We ended up being 5-4. We turned things around, won a lot of games. Still sick, we lost that CPC game, but it was a great experience, man. I love senior year. Shout out to the guys, the 17 from that year.
So your career stats, you end up getting 2,246 career rushing yards. Of course, I mentioned in all-district. You also got all-district your junior year, and you also had that academic all-state. So what year did you end up graduating from high school?
2020. It might seem like a long time ago, but I promise it was around the corner.
I think I think that was my 8th grade year.
Wow. See, bro, I feel old, bro. I feel old. Oh my God. Fun fact, my shout out to my guys at UND. Even though I played them later, still I love. But my nickname from the younger guys was OG. So it's wow, I'm really old, So that's why I'm I got to make a splash this year.
But you're only 22, right?
Yeah, only
Okay.
22,
Okay.
exactly. I play with guys that's 24, 25 in college, but it is what
they're
it
picking
is,
on
though.
you.
They picking on me, but it's okay, though. I take it on the chin.
So what was recruiting like at high school?
It was crazy. Obviously, I think I had 14 offers, all FCS besides one, D2, and that was Lindenwood at the time, but now they're D1. And it was crazy because it was I was just trying to figure out, like I said, maturing. I was just trying to figure out myself and figure out my role. I knew I didn't want to stay home, and it wasn't no offense to any schools close. I just felt for me to grow, I needed to be away. I have a good support system. you know. And at the time, I was just thinking like maybe I need to venture off and do my own thing. So initially, I wanted to go to Miami, Ohio. But I ended up going to Missouri State with Coach Steck because, you know, I felt like that was the right place. But then we ended up getting a coaching change with Bobby Petrino, and that was a whole nother story. But that was a great experience as well because you learn from a coach who has been around pros, been around different types of systems and a lot of greats. And you get that information in year one that really helped me down the line because now I know ball more than ever. You know, coming from a high school system to now learning a pro system off the gate really helped me.
So what offers were you holding? What were your main offers?
The main offers were, I don't remember. I know the ones I really was interested in was, it was North Dakota, Indiana State, Lindenwood, Missouri State, Miami, Ohio, Eastern Illinois. I honestly don't remember. Like I said, I'm old, bro. It was a long time ago. I don't remember, but it was a few schools, and like I said, North Dakota State. Shout out to Coach Agnew. He at Stanford now. He was a St. Louis native. He went to DeSmet, so that was I kind of drove me into North Dakota State. Lindenwood, obviously, my dad went there, and Coach Dustin. They were doing a great job over there. Missouri State because of Coach Steck. East Illinois had a good staff. It was just a hard decision, but I ultimately chose Missouri State because I feel like, you know, it's 3 hours, it's further away from home, it's far away from home, but it's also not too far. So
your freshman year, you end up redshirting. You got your 4 games, though, of course. You know, I'd say that's pretty important if you're going to redshirt. Hopefully you get your 4 games. Yeah. You end up going to Indy. Why did you choose Indy?
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't redshirt, honestly. I got that COVID year. So that's why, or else I'm not using my red shirt year. That would have been 6 years. But no, that was the COVID year, and I ended up going to Indy because out the portal, it just seemed like because at the time I don't know if you remember, it was a lot of people in the portal. It was like 10,000 people. That's when they passed some rule. Mm-hmm. So I wasn't really caught up on the D1 thing. I just wanted to go somewhere and play ball because at the time, like, you see guys going to D, coming out in the pros, coming out of D2 who has film, you know. So I want to go to a high-level institution, you know, to play ball. And at the time, Indy was the right decision.
So how was it at Indy? You were there for 3 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good. Like I said, met a lot of good people. Got good coaching, won a couple championships with those guys. We definitely won some games over there. It was a good experience. Like I said, definitely needed a new change of scenery, but it was a good experience nonetheless. I met a lot of good people, played a lot of good ball, and you know, staying in the city of Indianapolis is a great city. You know, they got a lot of good people in it, and all the events that come through there. You know, at Lucas Oil, you got the Pacers game at Bank of Life. You know, it's a lot to do over there, and you know, Chicago 2 hours away, Cincinnati. So it was a great experience.
Right, I've been to Indy once. Yeah, it's a big city, and it is nice.
Yeah.
So you end up deciding to transfer. Obviously, Lincoln. Yeah. What was that decision?
Honestly, it was I just wanted more for myself and more for my situation. I know my talent. I know, you know, what I can do and what I can bring to the table, and it just wasn't aligning with the coach. Respectfully though, but it wasn't just aligning. Got in the portal, and Coach Harper reached out to me, and I met with him. And Coach Harper is a real stand-up guy, which is why I came to Lincoln. He really wants the best for us. He really wants to challenge me as not only as a player, but as a person every day. And he speaks my language, so it's like, how can I not play for somebody like that? You know, just like I had success in high school with Coach Jones. Coach Jones did a really good job of being honest with us and being a great coach, not only with X's and O's, but off the field. So that really stuck up a lot to me out of all the head coaches I got. So that's why I came here. So
what offers were you holding in the portal this time around?
Honestly, I only had like three or four. I wasn't really trying to be out there, but it was Lincoln, Upper Iowa, St. Francis, and I think I had one more, but those were the main 3. Those were my top 3. Coming out the portal this time.
And obviously, you showed some
Lincoln. Big LU.
Let's go ahead. Let's talk about the schedule a little bit. We won't spend a super long amount of time, but I do want to kind of go sort of game by game. We may skip over 1 or 2.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Let's talk about the schedule a little bit. So, week 1 is September 7th. You're traveling to Quincy. What about that game?
Just like all the games, can't speak too much on it, but like just like all the games, like it's gonna be at 1 o'clock at Quincy. It's gonna be windy, probably gonna be hot. They fans are gonna be loud. Just like all the other games, we gotta focus on us and just keep going. That's pretty much it, really.
So the next 2 weeks, September 14th and September 21st, you have McKendree and you have William Jewell.
Yeah. Those gonna be big games. Like I said, they scheduled us. The first few games are gonna be real testable games. I say I can't say too much because we in camp, but it's gonna be like all the games you're gonna list. It's gonna be hard for our games. Like we definitely got some guys that's ready to go. We still figuring out who we got. Just like the teams you named, they got new coaching changes. So we still trying to figure out what we got up front, because a lot of the teams you're gonna name are new. And have new coaching, so we still going to be wondering what we got. But right now, we just going to focus on Quincy.
Week 4, back on the road is Southwest Baptist on September 28th. That'll probably end up being a pretty tough game. Southwest Baptist is always a pretty solid team.
Yeah, they're pretty solid. Even at Indy, they're going to come out and be rowdy, just like William Jewell, McKenzie. They're going to come out and give us their best, but we just got to stay disciplined and fight through it.
So week 5. This is homecoming against Lincoln, California. I kind of thought that was funny. Lincoln against Lincoln for homecoming. This is kind of a game that you guys need to win. Try to get back on track.
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's my first time going to HBCU, and what I'm hearing, what I've seen, I'm going. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going down to practice. I see the band conditioning and getting ready. So honestly, I'm very excited for that game. I know the guys are too. It's going to be fun. The band's going to be out, alumni. You're going to have the D9 groups coming out. So it's definitely going to be fun. It's definitely looking forward to it.
So you've got Northeastern State. That is in Oklahoma on October 12th. And then October 19th, you have Upper Iowa.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I don't know much about Northeastern State. I know they was in the MIAA. So, like I said, I have to see about them. Upper Iowa is going to be interesting because, like I said, I got recruited by Upper Iowa in the portal, took my visit. They're going to be a hard-nosed team. That's going to be a hard game. But, like I said, I feel good about our guys.
Okay, so then you have 2 road games in a row: Missouri S&T and then Truman State.
Yeah, tough games. Like we said. Like I played them before. Missouri S&T Engineer School. They're going to be very gritty. Truman the same. They're going to be very gritty. They're going to want to stop the run, and we're going to have to be ready for that. And just see how we fare up against them.
So November 9th, this is your second to last game. It's against Lane. I've never heard of this school.
Yes, they're HBCU school, I believe, in South Carolina. I haven't heard of them either. That's why I said a lot of these teams and coaches I'm still figuring out. But that's going to be fun. And that's the one thing, another reason I chose Lincoln is because, I'm getting a different atmosphere. Got to win the classic games, So going against another HBCU is going to be fun, the atmosphere. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Your final game.
You already know.
It's against Indy.
Yeah.
November 16th.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Like I said, I'm not gonna say too much, man. I still got some brothers on that team, but it's gonna be a battle. They won the conference last 2 years, so I'm gonna wait till that week come and we'll discuss it then.
All right.
Until now, we're gonna focus on Quincy.
All right. So, what are your goals this season, personal and team?
Personal goals. Obviously, win the starting spot, earn the starting spot. We definitely got some guys in the room, but earn the starting spot. But honestly, be the best teammate possible. Because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about winning games and doing what Coach Harper wants us to do. And whatever he wants us to do. If that's me being a mentor to the younger guys, if that's me being the lead scorer, if that's me, having to be an ambassador for the team, whatever I have to do. I know team goals, obviously, is to change the narrative at Lincoln. We haven't won games in the past, but we reloaded. We got guys that really want to be here. We got guys that's not only attacking the field, but they're attacking the classroom and showing their face in the community. And I really think, I really feel good about this group.
I'm really excited to see what you guys can do this year. I do think that you guys can rack together some wins. It has been since 2019 since Lincoln's won a game. So, that's a pretty big streak. So, I'm rooting for y'all this year.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm definitely, man. We definitely gonna give you guys some good football, and we gonna play our butts off for sure, man.
So let's step off the field for these last 3 questions. All right.
Yes, sir.
What is your major and career?
So my major is business administration and management. I just got my bachelor's in that. What I want to do with that, honestly, obviously, if I'm not playing the NFL, what I want to do with that is I want to be a part of a company where I can make executive decisions. So, like, say, for instance, my previous job experience that helped me with my internship, I was working with CVS for a while. I was an operations manager. And basically what that entails is I'm running a store, I'm looking at P&L and all that stuff. And that's kind of what I like doing, looking at numbers, putting data and making data and seeing data and saying, okay, this is this, let's turn this so we can make some money. Things like that, I like doing things like that, for sure.
So you have your own clothing brand.
Yes.
Scooney Apparel. So let's talk about that a little bit. Yeah,
for sure. No, I started in 2022 up there in Indiana. I was in my dorm room, and this is something that a lot of people don't know about me, but I like to draw a lot, and I was just sketching clothes. And I've been doing this since a kid, but one day I was just like, you know what? I'm about to finally put these drawings down, and I'm about to make my brand. And in August, I finally did it. I ended up launching it, and it's been a success so far. I've been very excited about it. I definitely did a few fashion shows, a lot of pop-ups, even in the stores. I'm going to have Scoonia stores and the Overground store coming up in September, so be tuned for that, and in Hustle City. So, yeah, it's been a great experience. The biggest thing I like about my clothing brand, first of all, our slogan is only a dream until you chase it. The whole purpose of it is to inspire people to do whatever their dream is. So, like for me, my dream is to be successful, whether it's in playing football or being in the corporate world, helping my family. Your dream is probably be a broadcaster, having your own network, but it becomes a dream unless we do something about it. So as a kid, I used to always say, hey, before pros, I'm like, hey, I wanted to play college football. I ended up playing college football. Now it's like you just got to set the mark for yourself, because when you set a standard this high, you can meet it or you can exceed it, and you'll do things that you never, thought you could achieve. So that's all I want my brand to do, is just to inspire people and have people to be happy wearing quality clothing.
So are you looking to stay in clothing for your life? Are you trying to make Scooney Apparel your career?
Yes, at one point I do. I definitely, like I said, I want to use my degree not only to work for, corporate America, but work for myself. Because like I said, we come into an age where entrepreneurship is important, and it's a lot of people are doing it just like you. One day, just like your setup, this is nice, bro. Like,
I appreciate it.
You wanna be able to work for your own self, make sure you're doing things that you happy with, and serving others. Like with your podcast, like I'm pretty sure when you made this, you're not just doing it for your enjoyment. You knew it'd be good for the community around you, and it had good intentions. And that's all I want to do for my clothing brand. No matter how much money I make, man, I just want to make sure that I can make a living off of it, but also I can inspire others and other people feel good when they wear my clothing.
Right. Yeah. I feel very relatable about that. Connecting it with me, because obviously I want to make a living off of it. But then at the same time, like I have you on, I have high schoolers on, because like I want to make a difference. You don't really see people doing this. So, I want to have people represent their brand like you. So
yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you coming on the show.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for having me.
So, of course that's all we've got for today, but I'll be looking to have you on a few more times, maybe even weekly,
Yeah, bro, let me know. I'm literally 12 minutes away. Like, let me know. Like, I would love to do it, bro. For sure. And let me know your shirt size so I can plug you in with the Scoonie, man, for sure.
That is perfect.
Yes, sir. Let me know, because right now we in camp mode. You see by the hair, man. After this, I got to shoot up to the facility to do some more lifting. So I appreciate you for having me, man. Squeeze me in your schedule.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, man.
This has been Missouri Sports Talk. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.